And we want to get more deeply into the issue of settlements, and to do so, we are joined by one of our regulars, Daniel Levy, who is the director of the Middle East Task Force at the New America Foundation. Good to see you again, Daniel.
Likewise, Daljit.
So we just saw in that spot that Israel is continuing to expand settlements, but at the same time, we're hearing that Netanyahu's government is going to, at some point, perhaps announce a 6-month freeze on building settlements. Can you give us some details, explain these apparently contradictory positions for us?
There is something of a sense of déjà vu all over again, a ritualistic attempt to please, from the Israeli government perspective, both the settler community, a community of 500,000 Israelis now living beyond the Green Line, and to please the international community that tends to end up pleasing no one. It's not an absolute freeze. It's not a confidence-building measure. It's not going to make the Obama administration's life any easier, but this is progress of a kind. You have perhaps the most right-wing government in Israel's history going some measure towards limiting construction over the Green Line in the settlements.
So how much of this is spin, and who's doing the spinning?
Everyone is. It's a great deal of spin. The US administration will want to present this as something almost unprecedented, something that really takes the ball forward, a big commitment from the Israeli side. That's how they'll want it presented in the Arab world. The Israeli government will say, well, buildings that are already begun will continue. We've just approved a whole set of new homes to be constructed in the West Bank. East Jerusalem isn't included. So this is us making a gesture to the Americans, but we're not strangling the settlement enterprise.
How much, though, does it complicate President Obama's efforts at Mideast peace if you have this build and freeze situation?
Well, the images, certainly in the Arab world, that will be shown will be bulldozers, construction, homes going up, East Jerusalem continuing as is. So it will certainly affect America's standing, credibility, image in the Arab world. The Obama administration wants the Arab states to take some early normalization steps. It will make that very difficult. One should definitely make one's expectations modest on this, but it might allow the administration to restart peace negotiations. And I think that's the challenge.
So whatever we end up with on the settlement issue, how significant will it be in terms of propelling the idea of the roadmap, what we already have, forward in terms of the overall peace process?
In terms of what will be going on the ground, not very. It will, if anything, entrench more settlements and be unhelpful to a two-state solution. In terms of getting a peace process going, it could just get us to the starting line. The Obama administration, I think, will want to move beyond this settlement argument. They won't want to see this as Prime Minister Netanyahu poking them in the eye. They'll want to get negotiations going, put this behind them, and that's going to be their challenge. Can you now address the bigger picture issues and not be bogged down in this settlement equation?
All right, Daniel Levy, thank you very much.
Thank you.